Hello gamers, and welcome back to another episode of Solo Spelunking. It is Friday evening and we are starting into this weekend, as it is almost tradition, with some solo role-playing. But before I start, I want to take the opportunity to say some closing remarks, because this will be my last video for the holidays. I will be traveling or driving to Berlin on Sunday to visit family, and my family and we will spend our Christmas and New Year's holidays in Berlin. So this will be my last video until I return in the second week of January. Until then, I will take a break from YouTube, at least from creating content, and try to catch up on the content of my favorite creators that I like to watch, and do some private gaming, unwind a little, and then I will be back hopefully with fresh ideas in 2025. But I want to take the opportunity to thank you for your support. So I've been on YouTube now for a year, a little over a year. I started this channel last October, so year and almost 2 months. And it has been a great journey. And I have, or I'm pretty humbled and thankful for your kind words and for your support and for your interest in what I do. And I really enjoy it because, as I said, it also enhances my own private gaming, because I get all the toys out and go the extra mile to make the gaming hopefully more appealing, and that is also fun for me. Thank you for being there, and I hope we will have another great year together in 2025. And if this is your first time watching and you haven't done so and you like what you see, please do consider subscribing to the channel. And I think that is all I wanted to say. So today, as you can see here, I will round out the year with my favorite characters: Rhya, the mysterious Eldridian shadow huntress, and her now maybe boyfriend, crewmate, whatever, because they have kind of formed the bond and also shared some intimacy, but it's all still very fresh and unique and exciting. So this is Nash Duncan. Almost forgot his name because I got all my scoundrels confused. So this is Nash Duncan, scoundrel, smuggler, and flyer for hire. And so this is season 2. So if you're just started, watch season 1 if you want to see how these characters met and what they have experienced together so far. And now we're in season 2, and we are using Starships and Blasters. This is my own hack of a game called Delves and Dangers, which is by Magehammer, another YouTuber that I highly recommend checking out. He also does a lot of amazing solo gaming stuff. And so this space opera hack is based on his game, and you can pick this up for free in my community tab. It should be there some place. It is a link to a Google Doc. So this one I'll give away for free, but if you want to support the channel, you could also pick up some of my other products on DriveThruRPG. And last episode, we arrived at the Den. And the Den is a traveling or wandering shadow port, like a large space station. And we are transporting or smuggling a load of 7B1 Clone Wars era battle droids that are in my hold. And I'm supposed to deliver these to a female Twi'lek named Tula. And OOC, what I don't know yet, but what I have determined when I generated this mission, she is a member of a rebel cell. So I am to deliver these droids to a rebel cell member. And so we arrived at the den, which is currently visiting the Keldor sector. And we landed there at 1300 hours, so afternoon, shortly after noon. And I contacted Tula. She's not there yet, and she's expected to arrive at 2000 hours. So we got some time to explore this facility. And what the den is, it is a reskin of the Wandering Tavern. And the Wandering Tavern is a tabletop RPG setting, pretty unique, like a floating tavern. And you can get this from the homie and the dude. And if you use my code SOLO, which I will also link in the description, you get 10% off your purchase. And this setting, because it also features some almost steampunk elements like engine rooms, elevators, bars, and everything, can easily be, I think, in my opinion, converted also, if you are more into sci-fi or space opera, into a sci-fi setting. And it also includes system agnostic rules for stats and skill challenges and everything. And this is where we are right now. So that is the den. And so take a good look at this picture here, because, of course, I sort of reimagined this Wandering Tavern as the den, as this floating spaceport, which looks a little bit different but similar. So let me get this picture out for you here. There it is. So this is the den, or the Wandering Tavern reimagined as the den. And this is where we are right now at the moment. So we docked our ship here and made our way over the docks into some sort of main concourse area. And we learned from Tula that this place is run by a Hutt lord of the Kelgira Hutt clan. His name is Belgo Kelgira. And the Kelgira militia are his enforcers, and we already encountered two of them. And Rhya had to use like a little mind trick to avoid any further trouble. So now we have some time to explore this unique facility, the den. And so we make our way through this dock area and into a turbolift cluster, which leads to other areas of the den. So I talked to Rhya and I go, I wonder if there's something like, I don't know, an inventory, like a store inventory or catalog, where you can find what on what level. So Tula, she said something about a bar. What was it called? The Flying Rum Barrel. Let's see if we can find it. Or maybe we can just ask someone. Let's ask this vendor over there. So we walk over to a vendor and I ask him about the Flying Rum Barrel. And he goes, and it is a, let's say the vendor is a, what is it? It's also a Twi'lek, a male Twi'lek, because I got one right here. So it's a male Twi'lek, and he goes, well, are you sure you want to go into the Flying Rum Barrel? That place is boring. If you really want some excitement, you should head into the back bar. It is a real tough watering hole where seasoned spacers hang out. It's frequented by seasoned spacers. There's always something to learn, or maybe a job to get, or a credit to win in the back bar. It's not far. It's in the so we're here in the docks are in the upper level. So you just go down one level. In the mid level, you will find the flying rum barrel if you seriously want to go there, but also the back bar, and if you're into some gambling, also the Godspeed Gaming Hall. And you are lucky because there's a small little Sabbac tournament about to start today. So if you're into gambling, you should also check out the Godspeed Gaming Hall. Huh, what a coincidence. So this is probably a wink of fate. I go and well, thank you for this information. So mid-level, you say, right? Yeah, you can't miss it. Just follow the signs. Let me check my balance. Oh, I only got 2,300. But Rhya got 6,500, but she probably won't give me any money so that I can gamble. So, okay, so I go, well, thank you. We check it out. And then we head towards the elevator cluster and take the elevator to the mid-level. All right, so the Godspeed Gaming Hall. So we arrive at the mid-level, and yeah, it is. There's also like a bustling main concourse where you can walk around, and there's some neon lights pointing towards different establishments, and we actually have no trouble following the signs towards the Godspeed Gaming Hall. So I go, well, come on, Rhya, I know you're not that much into gambling and you don't really approve of it, but I think we should check it out. Those are always good places to learn something. And you gotta admit, it is like a wink of fate that when we arrive, there's actually a Sabbac tournament about to start. Maybe I do have enough for the buy-in. So let's check this out. All right, if you must, I mean, I will stay out of it, and I can't support you. Not financially, I mean, but with my abilities. You know what I'm talking about. So you would be on your own. Well, that is the thrill actually of gambling, going or winning by your own skill of your own account. Even if you could support me, I wouldn't want your support during gambling. It would take all the fun out of the challenge. Okay, then. I'll just keep a watchful eye out and yeah, hopefully you don't blow all your money in the first turn. I don't think so. I got experience. Let's head there and check this out. So we head into the Godspeed Gaming Hall. So there's it's a large hall. In this PDF, there are also digital maps included, but since I do not play digitally, I'm not using them. However, they're also in here, so you get a great overview of the area. So it's a large hall, and I will basically reskin it on the fly. So let me read the description to you. The Godspeed Gaming Hall is the main hub of activity in the the Den. So here it says the Wandering Tavern, but it's of course the Den. People fly hundreds of light years to get a chance to play the wide variety of games. And then it lists a couple of games that are described here. And in my product overview video, I explained that there are also games you can really play if you play with other people on the table, which is nice. And what I will do, I will reskin one of these games, Lucky Shots or Lucky Shot, to use it for a Sabbac or Sabbac tournament. And you will see how this goes in a minute. All right, so the bottom floor of the gaming hall is the biggest. Judging from the front wall, there's a large stage where bands like the Sky High Club perform every night. So, but it's noon, so the band is not up yet, but there is a stage. In front of the stage, all manner of games are played, and on solid wooden tables. Let's just keep them solid wooden tables. Even though this is a space opera setting, it gives the gaming hall an earthly flair. Solid wooden tables, each with brightly colored rugs stretching out beneath them. And there are two private areas where the wandering or the dense visiting bands and most luxurious guests can dine and gamble away from the riffraff. So there's also like a stairways leading up. So from the back of the room, delicious smells drift out of the kitchen. So as we enter, it is 1300 hours, so a little afternoon. People maybe have or had lunch, so indeed it smells good. It is from this area that the Cogswells that work there, but I don't know them yet, bring out steaming snacks and pints of ale and and pre-packed pipes. So spicy weeds you can smoke there also for the patrons to enjoy. Okay, and there's also a vault where a bookie sits and all money and goods bet in the Godspeed Gaming Hall pass through her hands, so it's a female. A staircase tucked away at the back of the room leads up to the high roller tables. This is where those with the funds can play against each other regardless of background or status. The second floor also hosts 3 archery stations, so these are shooting ranges here, and a singular private table. This table has a reputation for having a quarter of all the wealth of the den pass across it, and much of the credits are stained red. Okay, so this is the Godspeed Gambling Hall, and we enter. So we enter, I think, from here. I can't really tell. But this is the stage area. Here it goes to the other level. And so as we enter, there's already lots of activity since everybody is in preparation of this Sabbac tournament, which is about to start shortly. So I head to the bookie and I go, well, I heard that there's a small Sabbac tournament about to start. Yeah, it'll start in about an hour. There's still seats available, so do you want to buy in? Well, that depends. How much is the buy-in? So the woman, it's a human, she goes, well, that depends on how much you want to spend. There are different levels of buy-in, and you will be grouped with players with the similar buy-in amount. All right, so what about 2,000 credits? So she smiles. 2,000 credits. That is the bare minimum. But yeah, you can buy in for 2,000 credits. Well, it's all I got on me right now, and I'm expecting a payment to come in, but until I have that secured, I guess I gotta stick with the 2,000 credit buy-in. So OOC, I only got 2,300 credits personal money, so that's all I can afford. So she goes, oh well, then it is 2,000 credit buy-in. That's only one table. The table over there. So she points me to a small little corner table, basically tucked away off the side of basically like the main event. So basically like a scrap table. Okay, so you will be playing with 3 other players. So get ready. The tournament is about to start in half an hour. Okay. So just for flavor, this will be our table. And I will be playing with 3 other players. I will be playing against a human. So there's already a human on the table there, stacking his chips. So we got a stack of chips for those 2,000. So I gotta erase my 2,000. So I got only 300 credits left. So I'm at 300. The other player is a female cat-like person, and there's a cat-like race called Qatar in Star Wars. So this is the miniature of the Crimson Nova bounty hunter. So I don't know if she's supposed to be a Qatar, but I just say she is. So there's a female Qatar here eyeing me suspiciously as I take my seat, and I nod at them friendly and I say, well, hello fellas. Good luck to all of you. We'll see about that. And a Rhodian Huntmaster miniature. So yeah, so we are setting up our chips, our stack, and get ready to gamble. So how am I going to do this? So it'll be, so the Sabbac tournament, it will have 4 rounds, and I will be using cunning and damn. Oh, this is Rhya. I thought I had deception, but was looking at, yeah. So I will be using my cunning stat and my deception skill, which means I get my proficiency bonus, and I will randomly determine the stats of my other players and if they are proficient or not. And then I will be using the rules for lucky shots, basically. So every round we make a check, all of us make a check, and depending on how many successes we score, we get points. And who's got the most points at the end of the 4 rounds wins basically the game and gets the entire pot. So depending on how you roll, you could also like balance out a bad round with a very good round. Remember, they're exploding dice. So this should be fun. So the pot actually is 8,000 because everybody had to pay a 2,000 credit buy-in. And let me get their stats. So we got the human, the Qatar, the Rhodian, and of course Nash. So Nash will roll 5 dice. He's got cunning 4 and his proficiency of 1. So Nash is at 5. And now for the other, I will use 1d3 plus 1 to determine their cunning. The Rhodian first. 1d3 plus 1. The Rhodian has a cunning of 3. Rhodian has a cunning of 3. And now I will determine also if he is proficient, and he is only not proficient if I roll a 1 on a d3. So 2/3 he's proficient. I figure if you're playing in a Sabbac tournament, you are proficient, but since this is the low roller or the crap or scrap table, maybe there are also some amateurs. So let's see. If I roll a 1, he is not proficient. Otherwise, he also gets +1 proficiency. Look, I rolled a 1, so this guy is not proficient. So he rolls 3 dice. Now the Qatar. Let's look at the cunning. 1d3 + 1. Ooh, the Qatar only has a cunning of 2. But again, let's look at her proficiency. Only on a 1, she is not proficient. Yes, she is proficient, so she gets +1 for her proficiency, so she also rolls 3 dice. And now the human. The human, oh, he has got a cunning of 4. And let's see if he's also proficient. Only on a 1, he is not proficient. And he's also proficient, so he will probably be my main contender because he also rolls 5 dice. And Rhya, she's sitting at the bar up here and eyeing the sea. All right, so we have our 2,000 credit buy-in, and we are starting round 1. So I make a little chart here, round 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will just note the number of points depending on the number of successes. And usually this is Lucky Shot is supposed to be played with ranged weapons, and you target rings, outermost ring, second ring, third ring, bullseye. But it depends on how much successes you roll, what you actually hit. So, but I figured you could just use the same mechanic for a Sabbac tournament. Alrighty, so the human. His name is Nelvis. And the Qatar, she is called, a nod here to Mage Hammer, she's called Claudia, but spelled C-L-A-W, Claudia. So this is a nod to one of Mage Hammer's characters in his series on his channel. And then we have the Rhodian, and his name is Gilbo with a double E, Gilbo. And of course Nash. Alright, so the human, Nelvis, he rolls 3, 4, 5 dice. 5 dice, and let's see how many successes he gets. So Nelvis. Oh, Nelvis does not have a good round. He only rolls 2 successes, and 2 successes means he only scores 1 point. That is the minimum number of successes you need to score anything. So 1 point this round for Nelvis. So of course the round is longer. It constitutes of some betting and everything. And now Claudia, the Qatar, with her 3 dice only. Oh, but look at this, 3 successes with 1 exploding die. So Claudia gets to add another die. And that is another success. Claudia is at 4 successes, which means she gets 2 points. Claudia, 2 points. Now the Rhodian, Gilbo, rolls 3 dice. 3 dice and only 2 successes with no exploding die, so that is also only 1 point for Gilbo. And now Nash with my 5 dice. So of course I take the brown dice because those are mine. As you can see from my color scheme here, brown leather jacket, brown hair. So I got the brown dice. Come on, Nash. So the first round is very intense. 3 ones, no, so only 2 successes. God damn it. So I also only get the minimum amount of points. All right. So the first round we basically size each other up, and it's going so. Only Claudia, she comes out slightly ahead with a larger stack of ships or creds. Yeah, no chips. So then we, as we enter the second round of gambling, and Nelvis again. Oh, this is so typical that I roll, of course, 2 successes. Damn it. Ugh. So Nelvis. Okay, so but Nelvis is also not that great. He rolls only 2 successes, however, with 1 exploding die. Let's see. That is 3 successes. But 3 successes is not enough to get 2 points. Therefore, you need 4 successes. So it's still only 1 point. Nelvis. Now Claudia, our Qatar. Slightly ahead. She feels confident. Okay, 2 successes, but 1 exploding die. Three successes, also 1 point. Okay, so Claudia. Now the Rhodian, 3 dice. Oh, the Rhodian, only 1 success. He scores 0 points because you need at least 2 successes to score anything. So 0 points. So the Rhodian, he lucked out basically. And now Nash again. Come on, Nash. You need a good round now. So it is an intense game. Cred ships are exchanging hands. Nash, come on. Ooh, yeah, not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes with 1 exploding die. 4 successes. Come on, if I get another success, if I meet target number 5, I get 4 points. Come on, Nash. Success. Come on, Nash. Please. Yes, another exploding die. So I'm at 5 successes. Come on. Oh, 5 successes. But 5 successes actually scores me 4 points this round. 5 successes, 4 points. So I basically use the first round to gauge up my, to size up my opponents, to gauge their skill. And now I'm pulling out some of my bluffing and deception kind of tricks and moves as a seasoned Sabbac player. And yeah, I clearly draw ahead stack-wise, chip-wise. And the atmosphere at the table starts to get a little bit intense as we enter the third round. All right, but now Nelvis, the human, who also has 5 dice. So, but I'm ahead by 3 points so far compared to him. Oh no, this is 4 successes but no exploding dice. 4 successes means 2 points. 2 points in round 3 for Nelvis. Now Claudia, our Qatar. Ooh, Claudia only gets 1 success. This is not her game. She gets 0 points because she needs at least 2 successes for 1 point. So Claudia at 0 this round. Now the Rhodian, 3 dice. And the Rhodian, 2 successes with 1 exploding die. So he already got 1 point in the bag. But it stays at 1 point. Target number 2, 1 point. And now Nash again. Come on, Nash, Nash, Nash. 5 dice. So Rhya, she is looking over to our table, and she of course sees my stack of these are not cred chips because you buy in, you get a certain amount of chips, but she sees my stack of chips rising. And even though she always says like her gambling, she now seems interested and takes her drink, which is water of course, and she walks over and and looks at me what I'm doing. So I just smile at her and let's see what I can do here. Please. Okay. But not too bad. So these are 3 successes with 1 exploding die. So I need 1 more success to reach the next threshold of target number 4. Yes, so that is 4 successes, which means target number 4, 2 points this round for me. Same as Nelvis, but I'm ahead a couple of points. So we enter the last round. The actual scoreboard is Nelvis has 4 points. Claudia 3 points, Gilbo has only 2 points, and I have 7 points as we enter the final round. And now OOC, I just thought about it, that you could actually split the pot depending on ranking. Like, I don't know, between like the top 2 players, like one gets 2/3 of the pot and player number 2 gets 1/3. You could do that, but this is not how it's done. It's all or nothing, just like in Casino Royale. So yeah, if I manage to win, I get some nice credits. Okay, but it's not over yet. Last round. 5 dice for Nelvis. Can you actually see my little gaming table? I think, yeah. So, oh, that is 3 successes with 1 exploding die. So 3. Four successes. So that is target number 4, 2 points. Okay. So now he's at 2, 4, 6. So actually now I think I can't lose anymore. So now Claudia. Ooh, look at this, Claudia. This is not her game. She only's got 1 success, meaning 0 points. 0 points. So she's angry and she throws her cards away and like an angry child that lost a board game, just knocks over her stacks of of chips. She's got like a bad temper. And she's pissed. All right, and Gilbo. Also looks very disheartened. Oh, but 3 successes with 1 exploding die. So far he's got a point, but another one. 4 successes. Target number 4. 2 points for Gilbo. And now Nash. Come on, Nash. Another good round. Last round. Nash, Nash, Nash. Okay, that is 3, but 1 exploding die. 3. That is 4 successes. Target number 4 scores me another 2 points. Alright, so now I am at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points for Nash. 9. Gilbo is at 2, 3, 4 points. Claudia at 3. And Nelvis at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so the game goes on for a bit. Let's say like 1 round is about half an hour. So we play like for 2 hours, and the tournament, we arrived at 1300 hours. The tournament, let's say it started at 14:15, and 2 hours, let's say it is 16:30 at the end of the tournament. 16:30 tournament ends. So this is important because at 2000 hours my contact is about to arrive. Tournament ends 16:30 and I win. So I get 8,000 credits. So I win 6,000. So because my wager was 2,000 as well. So 8,000 credits. So now I'm at 8,300 credits. Damn. All right, so but let's see now, because this is a rough and tumble place. I mean, we're in a Shadowport, the den. Let's see if there's maybe trouble brewing now, because some people might be pissed and maybe accuse me of cheating or whatever. So let's just make it interesting and say there is a 70% chance that someone at the table is trying to pick a fight with me because they accuse me of cheating. 75%. 54. Of course there is. So as I reach for the chips that are in the middle of the table, the human Nelvis, and let's just say the Rhodian as well, because Rhodians, I don't know if they have a bad temper, but no, let's say Claudia, because she has a bad temper because she acted like an angry child and threw all her chips away. So both of those persons, they go, not so fast. What do you think you're doing? And I'm like, seriously, this? I can tell you what I'm doing. I'm collecting my winnings that I won fair and square. And you want us to believe that? Nelvis goes. And Claudia, she supports him. Yeah. You were pretty lucky that second round. No one here on the table was that lucky. And I just go, luck has nothing to do with it. It is all skill and strategy and knowing the odds and the chances of getting certain combinations. If this was one of your first times playing Sabbac, that is not my fault. So I will take my winnings now or we take this up with security. She goes, security? Where do you think you are? This place is the den. It is run by a hot clan lord. Do you think they get involved in this? You're wrong. So Claudia looks over to Nelvis as if looking for some sort of confirmation or support, and goes, so I think we all walk out of here each with our wager. And then the Rhodian goes, now as she says everybody with their wager, now he goes, oh, that actually sounds like a good idea. In his basic, that is sounds strange because of his snout. And I'm like, listen, fellows, I don't want any trouble. So if you say security does not get involved, I have no trouble at all downing you all here and now. So last chance. Write off these 2,000 credits each and walk away. And Rhya, of course, she has heard this entire conversation. And she comes a little bit closer and takes off her hood and stares at these people as well with her blue glowing eyes and with her calm but almost calm and threatening voice that has an edge if she wants it to have an edge. She goes, I think you should all leave now. I haven't seen anything that lets me think that this man was cheating. And I do have good eyes. And not only good eyes, also good reflexes. I'm going to count to 3. And if you're not gone by then, there will be trouble. 1. I'm actually pretty surprised or amazed that Rhya suddenly is so aggressive, if you would call it that, so threatening. So I didn't expect that. 2. So let's see. Are they intimidated? Let's see. So she can use her cunning, because cunning is sort of like charisma and wisdom combined, the social interaction ability. She will use her cunning. She does not have intimidation or anything. So I will not give her a proficiency bonus. And let's just say, because there are 3 persons, she also needs a target number of 3. So she's got cunning 3 and she needs 3 successes. She is not going to spend her last force point and use the force, just her normal cunning. Oh, this is only 2 successes. So let's just say 2 successes. So one of them leaves, the Rhodian. He leaves. He goes, this is not worth it for 2,000. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. So this is not worth it for 2,000. I'm out of here. And he leaves. And the other 2, he goes, enough talk. And Rhya goes, 3. And with 3, she just basically lunges forward, but she's not going to use her force blade, because that would be would draw too much attention, she will just use her vibro dagger. Okay, so, but no, we will not, for this first round, we will not use initiative. It will be, the first round will be I go, you go, so Rhya, then one enemy, then me, then one enemy, and after that, I use the normal initiative with where I have to make an agility roll, and if I have a target number 2, I go before, otherwise I go after the enemies, after this second initial round, basically. So she lunges forward and and attacks. So let's get some stats ready real quick here. You know what? I think I got generic stats in here. So let's just say these are all street thugs, hired muscle, common gangsters. Or do I have anything else that fits? Maybe Nelvis could be a scoundrel smuggler himself. Yeah, let's just say he is. Okay, all attributes are 3, so his cunning was 4. Yeah, all right, so that's good. So I'm just using my stats here that are in the game book. So Nelvis. He has all attributes 3 except cunning, because I determined that was 4. Proficiency bonus +1 ranged weapons. And he has a heavy blaster pistol, which is a medium weapon, giving him +2. So he attacks with 6 dice. And I pre-calculated this. So that is 3 for his agility, 1 for proficiency, 4, and 2 for the medium weapon. So Nelvis attacks 6 dice, has a defense value of 2, stamina 10, and he can, once per encounter, he can re-roll a single test, including attacks, but only once per encounter. So he has 1 re-roll. I just make a little circle here that I then cross off, put down re-roll next to it. And all right, so I could also, because yeah, you know what, because the miniature says Crimson Nova bounty hunter. Let's just make her a bounty hunter. That is Claudia. She also attacks 6 dice. She uses also a, well, here it says blaster rifle, but she's also using a heavy blaster pistol. It's also medium weapon. And she gets +1 to all attack pools when fighting an opponent that has a bounty placed on their head. But none of us has a bounty. But her defense value is 3 because she's so agile and has light armor. And her stamina is also 10. So she doesn't get a reroll. She doesn't get anything. It's just, yeah, 6 dice, defense value 3. And Nelvis has 6 dice, defense value 2, stamina 10. Let's see how this goes. And Rhya, yeah, she lunges forward and attacks with her agility, because the vibro dagger is a light melee weapon. She can use her agility. It's a finesse weapon. So agility 4, and then she's got her proficiency 5 and +1 for the weapon, 6 dice. So that is 3, 4, 5, 6, and the defense value is 3, which is subtracted from her number of successes. So she lunges forward, vibro dagger in hand. Ooh, but not that good. So that is 3 successes. So far this is absorbed by the defense value, so dodged, but 1 exploding die. So if this is a success, there will be 1 point of damage. And it's not. So yeah, even though Rhya is also quick as a cat, she lunges forward. This female Qatar is also pretty quick on her feet, and much to her astonishment, she dodges the attack and then retaliates. She's using her blaster pistol, just making a close range shot. 6 dice. And Rhya also has a defense value of 3. Oh, but this is also not good. These are all failures. So far only 2 successes, but 1 exploding die. Oh, 3 successes, another exploding die. So now she can draw blood actually, but she doesn't. 3 successes. So these two seem to be evenly matched, and she shoots, but then of course there's this tournament going on, so there's still people playing, and everybody is like and dodging for cover, and then there's still one guy scrolling, "Get the militia!" Because of course it affects the tournament, so maybe the militia does care. Okay, then we go. Nash just moves over a little and shoots. So he takes out his Shadowvar blaster. He's done messing around. He attacks 8 dice because this blaster gives him +3. It's a modified, personalized blaster. And so that is agility 4 +3 plus proficiency, so 8 dice. 3, 6, 8 dice. Oh, look at this. This is a great roll. Damn, Nash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes, but 4 exploding dice. So I can roll 4 more dice. Damn. I'm almost out. I got 10 dice of each color. So Nash. Because Rhya is watching, you want to impress her. So that is actually 8 successes. 3, 6, 8. So this guy's got a defense value of 2. Only 2? Do the scoundrels have only 2? Let me double check this. I thought they had 3 as well. Yeah, but probably because, yeah, light armor defense value 2. Because, yeah. Okay, so that is 8 successes minus 2. That is 6. And he only has stamina 10. So he's down 6 stamina, down to 4 stamina with 1 shot. So this is like almost cinematic. Well, actually it is cinematic. I just move over there while I'm moving, get out my Shadowvar blaster from the hip, and hit him in the lower stomach, and he so because so much damage, this is a hit. He didn't dodge. He grits his teeth, but he also gets out his blaster and shoots with 6 dice versus my defense value of 3. Okay, so that is, but this is also not bad. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes and 2 more. Because 2 6s. 5, 7 successes. So also 4 points of damage. I got the defense value 3, 4 points of damage. So stamina 17. Oh no, this is Rhya. Stamina 14. What did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 minus 3, 4. So I'm at stamina 10. I tried to dodge last minute, but he nicks me. And I'm hit in the shoulder. So now we go into the regular turns or rounds, and we each make an agility test, Nash and Rhya. Rhya first, and if we get target number 2 successes, we go before the enemies. So Rhya definitely goes before. 4 successes with 2 exploding dice. And now Nash. Nash also goes before. He's got 3 successes. All right, so we go before, and now we will keep this initiative. I'm not going to re-roll every round. So let's just start with Nash, because he just had a great run. He's using his Shenovar Blaster again. 8 dice. 3, 6, 8. Oops. Okay, it counts because they're all in here. That's a failure. Again, look at this. 3, 5, 7. 7 successes and 2 sixes, so 2 more. 8. 8 successes minus 2. That is 6. That takes this guy out. He's at... oh, I forgot his reroll, but it doesn't give him anything if he has to defend, and his shot was pretty good. So no need to reroll that. So pew! This guy goes down. I don't know if he's dead. He's just on the ground. Got hit in the stomach. And now Rhya, because we go before. With her 6 dice. 3, 4, 5, 6. Vibro dagger. Finesse weapon. Oh, also not too bad. That is 2, 4, 5 successes and 1 reroll. Or additional exploding dice. Not really a reroll. Damn, no success. Alright, so that is 5 minus defense value 3. That is 2 points of damage. And that is the first damage she's got. Indeed, 2 points. So she's at stamina 8. And now it's her turn. But she looks over and sees this guy is out of the fight. And I don't really look hurt. And so she moves back and goes, take your damn money. Let me be. Have fun with the militia. And then she leaves. All right, so I take the money. So now I got 8,300. And I come over to Rhya. Damn, thanks for the assist. Didn't expect that. Well, I don't like people that can't lose. It was a fair match. You beat them with your skill. They should have honored that. Yeah, I guess that is not really their line of thinking. But, damn, I'm looking at this Shenovar Blaster. So this weapon you got me, Rhya, it is amazing. It is not only a lifesaver, it is just, I don't know, it just feels like a natural expansion or extension of my arm. Well, then it served its purpose. I hope it'll get you out of many more tight spots. Yeah, speaking of tight spots, we should leave. I think the militia, they're on their way. Yes, indeed they are, and they come in force. So 4 militia members arrive. And they go, halt. So this Rhodian, he does the talking. Halt. We heard there was some shooting going on here. The Gamorrean says, and he goes, well, check him out. He walks over there where there's this guy still on the ground. Yeah, then take him to the morgue. And he shoulders this guy and leaves. So, Please enlighten us. What happened here? And then I tell the whole story that I just won fair and square and they didn't want to give me the money, and Rhya confirms it and everything. So long story short, it is the usual, well, looks like you acted in self-defense. Who are we to judge? However, you disrupted the flow of the tournament, caused some trouble and scared our customers, so we estimate the loss of income this little endeavor cost us at about 2,000 credits. So if you pay 2,000 credits, this incident is considered resolved. And he holds out his hand. Cash, please. And Rhya looks at me as if she is waiting for some sort of confirmation or reaction from me about how to proceed. And I just nod and say, it's fine. Yeah, all right. Let me just cash in these ships because I got it all in ships. You can accompany me and then I will cash in and then you get paid. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Please follow me to the vault. And they escort us. So we exchanged the ships, so out of my 8,300 are now reduced to 6,300. But still, I am ahead. 4,000. Okay. Well, I hope this experience was not too unpleasant for you, and please enjoy your further stay in our fine establishment. And then they leave. Whew. All right. So now it is, let's say it's about 1,700 hours almost. And I go like, whew, well, Rhya, we got 3 more hours to kill. I don't know about you, but these credits are burning a hole into my pocket. What do you say? Can I take you out to dinner, maybe in a finer establishment? And I smile at her, and she pulls her hood over her head again and goes, actually, I'm starving. I thought you never asked. And then we leave this establishment to head for a place where we can get something to eat. And this is where we will leave this episode. So I hope you enjoyed this little Sabbac tournament and all the trouble that came after it. Thank you again for watching. Have a few wonderful, hopefully calm days, holidays ahead. And I wish you all the best for 2025. And I will see you soon in a solo gaming channel near you when I will return at the beginning of January. So thank you again for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for viewing. And as always, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye-bye.